Greetings everyone, Zannrath here. Welcome back to more Hearthstone. Let's go ahead and take on the last of the heroic encounters in the Hidden Laboratory, and that is none other than Nefarian himself again. Last time was merely a setback, and this time his hero power is summoning 2 4/2s. So it used to be 2/1, right? So, okay, that's not too bad. I think it was still 2 mana last time too, so at least it's not cheaper. Let's go ahead and take him on with the Sister Necro Priest deck, because you know, he's undead, so it's like, I want my sister to be undead with me. And so, there you go, Onyxia is also undead. You know, lots of interesting things going on in that family, I must say. Alright, so here we go, Nefarian. Okay, let's see. KT, let's go ahead and throw him back. I think I might as well hold on to Inner Fire. I'll hold on to the Northshire. Oh, okay, well that's certainly interesting. Guess, do we go full Northshire? Alright, well, we drop that. Let's see what he chooses to do. He's gonna Soulfire. Okay, that's fine. Discards the egg, which wasn't a huge deal, so kind of sad he didn't discard anything better. I guess we'll drop second Northshire into Power Word. I guess we can go Cultist next turn too. Does he have second Soulfire? It doesn't look like he does. So we'll drop the... Where do we drop Lightwell? Now let's go ahead and drop Cultist. Him in the face. I know he transitions at, what do you call it? When his armor breaks. So that's something we gotta watch out for. He's not holding a dragon. That is very interesting. Let's go ahead and hit here. And I think I might as well go ahead and just circle to draw the cards, because I really need to draw cards for this deck here to work out. And you know what? I think I might just drop Lightwell this turn. I think I'll just draw Lightwell for the... because I don't really need a taunt right now, and I want to be able to drop the taunt and then like beef it up. So let's go ahead and just drop the Lightwell, and might as well heal him because we're nice like that. Alright, so there's that. We can clear with the Holy Nova. Choosing not to play anything. Let's go ahead and do that. I'm actually going to go ahead and choose to heal for the cards again. Okay, that's fine. Go ahead and pass now. Sure, I'll take it. That's more card draw for me. Man, that is such a long animation time. Okay, so how do I want to do this? So that's a draw for me. Ooh, alright, well there are some combo pieces to be played here. And that's actually just enough mana to do that. But I think I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait a little longer. Let's see, if I heal him here, I can hit. And then I wouldn't be able to Nova though. I kind of want to get a Light Warden out, but I wouldn't be able to. I might have to just drop the Deathlord. I might heal. No, I might as well just drop the Deathlord. I guess I should have healed first since I was going to do that. I'll do this, hit, and just wither away a little bit more on his armor. I could circle again to draw 3 cards, but I'll let him just go in that. Oh, it's going to go, and is he going to be able to kill this? No, he's going to go for the North Shell. So there go the draws. Looks like he's not sure what's going on there, but okay. Got the heal on the Deathlord. Let's go ahead and just drop another Dark Cultist, heal this one up, and start smacking a little bit. We have a lot of pieces. We have the Divine... Oh, I clicked on that. We have the Divine Spirit, Inner Fire. So he's going to kill off the Dark Cultist there. So maybe I should have saved him. But, what are you going to do? Who's he going to heal? He's going to heal that guy. Okay. So, I guess we can start, because now that this guy's up, we want to make sure that he we can deal with that. So let's go ahead and circle here. get this guy topped off. Maybe I should have Naru'd first. Yeah, maybe that would have been better, but it's okay. And just take that guy out. Let's go ahead and heal him. Actually, we can get the Naru. That was a misplay. I should have done this first. Right? So, mistakes. Okay. Fancy. He's going to get rid of these two guys. Fortunately, I kind of wanted that Light Warden. But we can still deal with this. Let's go ahead and just smack that. I do have a Holy Nova available, so I really don't want to hit here in case I do want a Holy Nova something. So I think I'm just going to wait and heal this guy up. He only has one card, so not a huge deal, I think, right now. There we go, getting more health there. Let's see, what can I do? I mean, I might as well just hit this. This has 3 health, so I'll heal this to full, so that way this will always heal this guy. And I don't think I really need anything else on the board. He has 2 cards, so he didn't play whatever he drew last time, but I think I'm fine for now. If he wants to do this again, I can just MC Tech and maybe get something. I definitely will get something now. Oh, okay, he's going to go Overwhelming. And that still does not clear my guy, though. And he's choosing not to send the other one into it. Interesting. Alright, so I might just go ahead and hit here to MC Tech. Something better than a 0-2. Sure. Probably seems really silly, but might as well, right? Got the Drake, probably the best one of the group. So he has 10 damage here. Might as well just get rid of everything. Just make sure he can't. Like, he already used 2 Overwhelmings, but you never know if he has something else crazy. So that's why I'm gonna go ahead and do that. If I can draw KT here, I'm pretty sure I'm just. It's gonna be completely over. Let's see now. I think I do want to start getting some stuff on the board, so I can start killing stuff without losing guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this. You know, I can start sacking some guys. I don't think it's a huge deal. Because we have this wall that we're behind. Sure. So that's gonna discard his last card, which was the coin. Oh, that's kind of weird. Yeah, alright, that's fine. Power word, let's go ahead and give it to this guy. Yeah, smite, okay, let's go ahead and do this. Full hit here, and heal him. Start chipping away. Let's go ahead and just drop these guys. I don't even know drop that guy. I don't have the mana for it anyway. Okay. Mind control tech. Let's see. I mean, I might as well. And just do a little bit more damage. Shadow Flame, interesting. Doesn't really accomplish much, but okay. Still looking for the one-shot here. That's kind of what we need. Double Lightwell is going to help with keeping everything alive, I suppose. Get that guy close to topped off if we can. Okay. He's going to heal himself. Light Bomb. That's going to kill my own guy off, so I'm not going to do that. Let's go ahead and do this. Actually, we might have to Velens this guy in order for him to live. Take that guy out. Take this guy out. Actually, if he pulls a card from his deck, is that really that big of a deal? I don't know. What else can he have? I'm really just waiting for like second Divine Spirit and like, what do you call it? Inner Fire, so I can one shot. If he wants to go here and pull something from his deck, I guess it's fine. I want to save this for this guy in case I need it for buffing, because I already used 2 power words, I think. Both Dark Cultists are gone. I think do I have one more? I already used it. I don't remember. So yeah. I'll go ahead and just pass. Oh, that's really surprising that he went there. Alright, let's see if we can get some MC tech action here. Who are you gonna heal? You're gonna heal that guy. Alright, well, KT, since you're here, you might as well. Let's see, that guy's gonna die. We can pull something from his deck for him, if we really want to. Sure. Well, I'm gonna heal that guy, because that way he can't kill my big dude. Hopefully, at least. Alright, and he doesn't attack because AI is funny like that. Anytime you have a KT with a taunt, they actually don't attack, which is really strange, but hey. Not my rules, not my problem. Well, let's go ahead and tech. I can't tech because I can't steal anything. Go ahead and just send some stuff in, I guess. Get rid of that. Heal him up a little bit. Might as well give this to him now. Just chip away a little bit. Alright. Chromagus, okay. It's pretty interesting. I could sack some stuff and get an MC tech off. There's the other Divine Spirit. Actually, I can just win right now, right? Yeah. Alright, well. Here you go. I should have healed him, actually, right? That was a mistake. Could have gotten 2 more attack. It's fine. That's fine. It's whatever. We'll do this. Let's see if we can get anything good. Let's see if we can get a crow. Actually, we can't. I can't even do that because I still, like, this doesn't do anything. What does this do? It just kills him. Okay, well, now I know, right? So here you go. Deathlord to the rescue. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, well, that was actually not too bad. Brought down the mountain. You are the king of Heroic Mountain. Celebrate with this new card back. Gotcha. Funny story, so this is actually my second attempt at this, and the first attempt I had, I did record. Not sure if I'm going to release it or not, because I basically had probably a better situation than I had here, but I chose to BM, and I didn't realize that he phased to Onyxia. He phase transitions when he loses all his armor, like on the spot. Like your turn just ends, and your turn doesn't end, but he automatically goes to Onyxia. I thought he loses his armor, and then when it's his turn, he'll start the phase transition, not immediately as the armor is destroyed. So I was BMing him, and, well, I was able to kill Onyxia one shot, but you know what happens when you kill Onyxia? He clears your board. And so, obviously a loss. So, like I said, I don't know, maybe I might release that, but this is my second attempt. Both attempts, pretty easy kills, which is actually really surprising to me, given how RNG well, I guess this deck isn't really that RNG, it's combo. It's more of a combo deck rather than like an RNG kind of deck. But I guess I kind of did have a really good start with Northshire and just getting a lot of draw early on. Anyways, let's go ahead and see Sad Ragnaros and Sad Nefarian. After all these shiny things. Yep, there we go. Heroic Blackrock Mountain cleared. Cheers. And let's go ahead and check out the deck. That did it for us. Alright, here you go. Here's Sister Necro. And obviously, it's that Divine Spirit Inner Fire Shenanigans kind of priest deck, which seems to work quite a bit with a lot of PvE encounters, just because, well, the AI is kind of weird, and actually, the KT thing aside, you know, where you drop a taunt and you have KT and the AI won't attack, I think actually, well, I think this time they were actually a lot better. Actually, I can't say, because I got KT very, very late, but I think there were a couple instances where he could have killed my big Deathlord. Right? I think there was at least one, maybe 2 times when he could have killed my Deathlord. But then again, he wouldn't have been able to get through to KT himself, I don't think. So even if they killed my Deathlord, it might not have been the end of the world, given that I did have, like, you know, a second Deathlord. I had some Mogu'shans as well, that I could have buffed up as well, and gotten a one-shot on that guy, or not one shot, but like 30 plus attack, and could have killed him in before he phase transitions. So I guess him not attacking with KT and a taunt up wasn't as big as some other times. Like, it can be, like, you can just let, like, he could sometimes easily kill your taunt and KT if you just attacked, but for some reason the AI doesn't do that. But this time I think, even if he did attack, I still would have been able to do what I wanted to do. So in that sense, I guess it's not, I guess in that sense, I'm a little happier with that, I suppose, because it's not so much of a kind of a, not an exploit, but clever use of game mechanics kind of kill. I think it was a fairly clean kill in terms of not exploiting AI too much. Anyways, to the deck. Circle of Healing. You know, I thought about whether I really wanted this card or not, and I ultimately left it in there, and it actually worked out pretty well to draw with the Northshire. And I guess if you can get if you can set up your board behind a KT or something, you know, it's basically just to keep everything healthy and all that stuff. So it's still a pretty decent card in there. Holy Smites just in there to get rid of his consorts, or is it consort? Constructs, bone constructs, I think, early on. Cheap way to remove it, you know, no hassle. Inner Fire, obviously one of the combo pieces. Love the Naru. That was another kind of, I guess what would you call it, a kill condition, in a sense, right? Because given how much healing that is going to be involved, you know, with the light wells and everything, and your hero power, if you get a light worm out, it could get pretty big. And so, actually, it might have been, I don't know, I don't think putting in light worms themselves are worth it as a card on its own, but potentially, you could think about it. The only issue is that it dies easily to, Shadow Flame, Lava, so if you do get a Warden out, you would have to probably immediately buff it with something like a Power Word Shield or a Velen's or something. Actually, Power Word Shield probably wouldn't even save it, because it only saves it from Lava, not from Shadow Flame, which he can easily Shadow Flame with his hero power, and then, 6 mana, and gets 4 damage across all your whole board. So, I guess unless you have like a Velen's available, or like a Dark Cultist you can kill off and you can sometimes guarantee it on your Light Warden, then it's probably not worth it to go for that route. But that's also there. Power Shield, obviously, part of a smaller part of the combo. It kind of adds a little bit more reach on your combo, giving the health. Also for the card draw. Northshire, also consider whether I really wanted this card or not in the deck, just because really all it is the potential for card draw. It doesn't really trade for anything. It gets taken out pretty easily by his hero power, and it doesn't even kill one of the constructs out. It doesn't even kill one of the constructs off. So, if you can get this early with a buff, like I think I got this into a Power Word Shield, it could be good early on just to draw, like it's a 1 mana card, to draw his Soulfires, which basically you're getting 2 for 1, right? Because you lose a Northshire, but he's losing Soulfire and, a removal and another card. So actually, that's still pretty good in there to consider. Divine Spirit, obviously part of the combo. Explosive Sheep, didn't really get much of a much time in the spotlight. I think it was in my hand, but I never actually played it. Really, it's only in there for the early game in case. It's another one of those things that you can mulligan for, and if for some reason you like maybe turn 3 or 4, and because I think Nefarian chooses to play cards over his hero power. So if he has an option of using his mana to play cards, he'll do that instead of using his hero power, which usually with a hero power that good, you probably want to do it every turn, right? But this is more for the early game. Maybe the mid game, if you're like starting to fall behind and you just need a board clear, this can deal with his hero power pretty effectively. Well, just there for the heals. Again, another card that, at least early on, turn 2, could draw that Soulfire to help you get some early game advantage in terms of number of cards available to play, right? So, and it survives that, so that's even better. But it's mostly there it's also another potential card to combo off of, whereas, where the Deathlords and the Mogu'shans are your main target because they have more health for your Divine Spirit Inner Fire shenanigans. But, yeah, Dark Cultist, pretty solid 3-drop. Unfortunately, it only goes 1 for 1 with half of his hero power, right? One of the 4/2s, but the health buff is pretty good. If you can get this, like, behind a KT, and just constantly sack your Dark Cultist into his 4/3 to clear it, and as well as, like, buffing something, and then just comes back, like, that's, like, super nice. That happened in the aforementioned video where I tried to BM him, and, accidentally triggered his phase. I think I had 2 Dark Cultists behind a KT and a taunt and just kept sending them into it, and it was pretty funny. Deathlord, again, like I said, was your primary combo target to buff. MC Tech, I think I only had it, I think I played it ultimately at the end, and it just killed off one of the constructs, but yeah, again, kind of more of a mid-game if you didn't happen to get as good of a draw as I did, and maybe find yourself falling behind a little bit. Just another good card to have in there. Cheap, but he can get out 4 minions pretty easily, so it's a good way to kind of swing tempo a little bit if you're fighting for it, rather than kind of having it pretty soundly or in control, like I was able to. Mogu'shan, again, another buff target. Probably not as, Deathlord, the only downside is the death rattle, right? But if you're able to keep it up, by buffing and all that stuff, then it's usually not a problem. Mogu'shan is a little bit more of a problem just because it has the 1 attack rather than the 2 attack, and it's 1 mana or more. 2 attack being more important because it can clear out those bone constructs. Holy Nova, again, it was a mid-game card that can clear his board because, like I said, the 4/2s, if they get out of hand, you can go ahead and use this, clear out his board. It's easy to get tempo with it, stuff like that. Light Bomb, didn't really see much play. It's really kind of in there as like a kind of a panic button, I guess. If he has a lot of stuff on board and you're just like, I don't have anything, you might as well just play this. And then, your Deathlords, your Mogu'shans, all that stuff, if they're not buffed, if they're not, like, at least inner-fired, at least, then they'll survive, because, they have a lot less attack than they have health. And the KT, obviously, wasn't as much of an MVP, I think, because I drew him a lot later, but yeah, if you can draw him and, like, play him on turn 8 behind a taunt, like, bugging the AI aside, really strong. Like I said, you can do some crazy stuff with, like, cultists, and just sack your cultists, into stuff, and just buff all day. As much as you want, until you fatigue or whatever, right? So, that's basically the deck. Still very combo oriented. If you can get good draws early on, then should be fine, as long as you can control the board. And if you're fortunate like me to get a lot of draw, off of like your Northshire, it's going to be a lot more helpful because you're drawing into those pieces that you really need, and such. But ultimately, once you get your taunts kind of set up, and are able to control the board, keep them buffed up, keep them healed up, then it's really pretty easy, because he only has, I think, 2 Shadow Flames, 2 Soulfires, 2 Dragon's Breaths. They all do 4 damage, so, your targets, your Deathlords and your Mogu'shans will at least take 2 of those removals to kill outright. If he wants to sack minions into them, then, that's his prerogative. Otherwise, if you can control his board, and you're forcing him to play those removals, and if he can't actually kill your guy, because maybe he plays 1 and you just heal him up, and then it's at 6 health, and, he can't do anything about it, or it's out of the range of 4 damage, then, you know, you get border control, you can start playing your stuff. 4 damage is actually a pretty good threshold because a lot of his, like, you know, Shadow Flame usually is going to be used on a Bone Construct. He does have the Draconid Crushers, 6 attack, but, you know, yeah, that's basically it. And that is the end of Blackrock Mountain. And I have to say, I think I enjoyed the mechanics of Blackrock Mountain a lot more, I think, than Naxx Rammus. Although, like, mechanics-wise, I think they were, I don't want to say more intricate, they were more interesting, I think. Naxx, I feel like, was just more of a headache. There was a lot more RNG. That's why I think I said that Blackrock Mountain, I think, was a little bit easier. Like, even the heroics, most of them I 1 or 2 shot. I think there was only 1 boss, and I think that was Chromagus, that I took, you know, a couple of tries, a couple of different decks before I ended up getting it. Most of these I was able to come up with 1 deck, and I didn't really change it that much. And most of them I was able to 1-shot. So, I think there's a lot more, like, the mechanics in this wasn't as RNG based, and a lot more strategy based, I think. They were still hard for sure, and yeah, you still need a little bit of luck to get some good draws, get some things to kind of go your way to win, but it wasn't like, I don't know, the one that kind of sticks out to me for Naxx was like, I think it was Sindragosa? Where, like, everything, you can't play minions because everything that's not frozen dies, and just like, crazy stuff like that, and you have, like, it was like 8 damage, like the Frost Breath or whatever, it was like 8 damage for like 2 mana or 3 mana, I can't remember how much it was, but, you know, or is it permanent frost or something like that? I don't know. Anyways, like, I feel like a lot of those Naxx ones, although they're not as fresh in my mind, I feel like a lot of them took me a lot longer to do. But then again, you know, maybe I'm a better player, maybe I have better cards, maybe Blackrock Mountain is slightly easier, but I don't think it's easier in the sense that it's just straight up easier. Like, you still have to plan, but if you can plan well, it's a little bit easier because I feel like it's more about the skill going into it rather than, like, getting lucky. But, I don't know, maybe that was just my opinion. But that is Blackrock Mountain. That is the entirety of it. I hope you enjoyed it, watching me play, and hopefully you enjoy playing it yourself as well. And, yeah, a lot of interesting things are going to be coming out with the cards that are from Blackrock Mountain. I'm actually really looking forward to seeing the meta. I actually know that some people are actually experimenting with dragons and seem pretty good. Seem some pretty good decks already, you know, being pretty much a staple in the meta as of right now after Blackrock Mountain. So it's gonna be an exciting time for Hearthstone. And well, whenever next time is, I'll see you then. So thank you for watching. Bye.